sisters. So apparently VShojo VTubers are under fire. There has been a situation happening in Nijisanji that they might be receiving a copyright strike. I kind of want to look at that, but before we get into that, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you enjoy reactions or like the video itself. Let's hop into it.
So recently, we've been talking a lot about Nijisanji English's AR live concert that happened. And, you know, like I said, in many of those videos, the concert went really well.
Daily Dose
a lot of Nijisanji fans were
sisters.
extremely happy about it. The Nijisanji fandom as a whole has been extremely happy about how it was and talking about how much
They are the only one happy about it, which is good, but I think it's funny how they are like happy about it and everybody else that's barely like watching it, like they've seen pictures and videos and they're like, this is awful.
the event.
But then it's good that they're happy about it. I think it's just funny. What's happening to YouTube player?
We talked about how ex-Nijisanji livers also appeared in there and how people were excited about that. But we also talked about how a lot of people
they're happy. Yeah, I'm glad they're happy.
Nijisanji didn't have the rights to put those Nijisanji livers inside of the concert.
So if you don't know, what happened is that they took that some old Nijisanji VTubers that are gone, that have disclosed their contract and move on to VShojo and other places. Nijisanji decided regardless to use their voices and play them during the concert, even though they're not a part of Nijisanji no more.
We talked about K9 Kuro of VShojo talking about drama farmers in the last video, and today we're going to talk more about that, why that happened, and Kuro going on some rants about drama farmers as well. But firstly though, before we talk about any of that, I want to take a look over at Trigger Point because they have received a DMCA takedown notice on Twitter saying Nijisanji is DMCAing anyone posting AR live screenshots, and this message says the following material has been removed from your account in response to the DMCA takedown notice copied at the bottom of this email, and is the tweet that we talked about in our first video on AR live of Trigger Point kind of making fun of the event, much like many people have been doing. People have been sharing screenshots of the event talking about how they don't like how it looked because the AR live event didn't look the greatest, I will be honest.
It looks like if for being a billion-dollar company, it looked like a fan event made in VR chat like in less than 3 days. It didn't look great at all. And people shared the pictures and the Nijisanji, ooh, they didn't like that. They didn't like it one bit and started DMCing everyone.
But as I've said many times, that doesn't really matter. People can say they don't like it. They can say they don't like the way the models look. And that shouldn't matter because Nijisanji fandom as a whole really loved the event.
I don't know why, but I just followed you. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
People outside of the fandom disliking how the models look shouldn't necessarily matter to Nijisanji and Nijisanji fans at least. When it comes to them DMCA,
and it was pre-recorded. Yeah, the funniest thing is that it was pre-recorded. That's the funniest thing about the whole situation.
Shots of the event and talking about it, I do personally think that's weird. I know they said, you know, please don't screenshot or push clips of the event, which is completely understandable, but they should not be DMCAing or copyright striking anyone that is actually posting screenshots and comparing it to other, you know, projects or concerts from VTuber agencies. I said this on stream, but DMCAing or copyright striking people for posting an image of the concert is like if an anime studio copyright struck someone for posting an image of an anime character. That's what that feels like and looks like to me. Trigger Point isn't the only person that has been copyright struck as well. I know others that have had a DMCA takedown and have had their Twitter account suspended for posting images of the live. If you're posting clips of it or like full-on videos of the concert, sure, you should receive a copyright strike. That's literally just uploading their content that was paid.
No, I don't think you should get a copyright strike for showing a clip. Like a clip. I get it if you upload the entire VOD. Because it was a VOD. It was a pre-recorded video they presented live and sold as a live a live show. I think it's fine to talk about show clips and talk about clips. I think it's completely fine. I think that if you are using DMCA like a child while being such a big company, it does leave off a very bad mark. It is not a good look. I think it's so weird that they can just freely just go on like that, just DMCA everybody.
for. Whatever.
Garrus
I'm not
not
gonna
to
defend
your
those people,
stream?
but posting a screenshot of it, come on. Like, Rima posted this image here saying V4 Mirai versus Nijisanji AR live comparisons. V4 Mirai is not even a year-old agency yet, and on the left is V4 Mirai's models for their concert, and on the right is Nijisanji's models and how the AR concert looked. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with comparing these images at all. You should not receive a DMCA strike for this, and Rima hasn't, so maybe Nijisanji isn't going to just DMCA anyone talking about or posting screenshots of this, or maybe they just haven't gotten to Rima yet, which I'm sorry, Rima, if I'm putting you on blast. Yeah, on the right is generally...
Isn't talking about clips still fair use if you don't watch the whole video and upload it fully? Yeah, it is fair use, but it won't really stop them from sending DMCA. You need to remember that DMCA is a legal action, and fair use is a legal, like a legal reasoning that you use within court. But regardless, like, nobody's gonna go to court over this. But look at this shit. who made it? Like, look at this model. Like, who said this was fine?
What the concert looked like. And I'll be honest, the models aren't the best, and it sucks, considering that Nijisanji is a billion-dollar company, while V4 Mirai is not. So when it comes to Nijisanji copyright striking people on Twitter,
going to
or
Japanese law, yeah, maybe, yeah.
Takedowns, it's stupid. I don't think they should be doing it, but, you know, whatever. They own the copyright. Let them do whatever they want. They're not going to stop. So please let me know what you all think about that down below, as I want to take another look over at Rima. Because the other day when the AR Live happened, Khyo tweeted out, I think I was sleepwalking or something, because apparently people heard my voice at a concert. And a lot of people misinterpreted
I think that is the funniest thing. That they weren't even informed. That they just randomly were there. They weren't informed they were gonna be in this pre-recorded live stream that they sold tickets for. They were just there. And they found out later on. Oh, that's so funny.
By this, a lot of people thought Khyo meant like he didn't know he was going to be in the concert, or he was upset about it. And Rima tweeted out, nah, they did not completely remove Mr. Slice from the concert, ridiculous. Questioning it. And then Rima went on to talk about other issues that happened in the AR Live. This ended up getting a reply from someone that said they already had them recorded and okayed. People would be mad if they removed them. I loved it. In regards to technical mishaps, what mishaps? Besides Billy and complicated copyright, that's probably getting worked on and probably not even Nijisanji's fault. The stream ran in 1080p, no problem. Khyo is not suggesting that was a mistake. He's just being a tease like always when it comes to his past. With Shark Stark replying, what kind of weed did they put in your copium tank, bro? Which actually ended up getting a response from Khyo himself saying, coming from Mr. Khyo himself, how is this copium, sir? I don't know what point this original poster is trying to make, but it is so cringe to see me and others taken out of context to spin their own narrative to hate on other entities or people. Immediately after Khyo replied to this, Rima replied to Khyo and said, oh my god, I completely misunderstood what you meant by this. My bad, I'll take down the post. Apologizing because again, Rima and a lot of others misunderstood what Mr. said and thought he was upset about the situation. Unfortunately though, Rima...
No, he was just making a joke. It's just funny, right? I don't know, people are so aggressive with everything. Like, somebody says one thing and they're like, oh my god, you insulted my whole fucking family. Like, what is this? Oh god, you can't even make a joke nowadays.
Saying, and no one is gonna believe this. People replying, you're just sorry because you got caught, get wrecked actually. Others saying, nah, it's intentional, you got caught red-handed, bro. And also people quote retweeting Rima saying you deleted that because you got called out by the man himself, but not all the other blatant misinformation that several people pointed out. You are a pathetic embarrassment. And
Rima is still getting threats over this? Dude, that's pathetic, man. These are... I feel like the one watching them are just like children. Like, how can you have this mindset? People left this community over this? Jesus.
For you when you genuinely start running out of material. Another one saying, no one believes it's a misunderstanding. We know it's your need to twist things to fit your narrative because all you've been doing is that to fit your anti-agenda. And the sad thing is this whole situation was made even worse because Khyo went on his alt account to rant even more about this.
He did?
He said, like, is the VTuber community completely cooked in the brain or what?
Yes. Yes, we are. Yep. Yep. That's right. It's completely cooked. It's gone. People are locked up. They're crazy. We're cooked. We're done. We're burnt. We're crisps. People Like, I don't know if we're talking about VTuber community, but like, I mean, Twitter VTuber community definitely can be super cooked. Like, it's getting bad. I don't know how to fix it. We gotta get some kind of treatment for this, because this is going crazy. Like, we can't, people, I don't get why people take everything as an offense. I just don't get it. What happened to having a little bit of fun and just like being a little silly? I feel like it's kind of sad, you know? I hope I don't get that opinion, but I have had that mindset a little bit. But again, I'm like nobody. But can you think about it for a content creator within VTuber community that are big, that have a lot of audiences looking at you, and you want to make a joke, even if it's innocent joke? I feel like regardless of what you say online, regardless of what you joke about, everybody is so hostile and twist your word that they would always be worried about what they say. And it kind of sucks. Like, I wish more people could be more free and just have fun, because that's like, in the end of the day, these are content creators, right? They're meant to create content, meant to create entertainment. And when they tweet, it's meant to be a little bit of fun or something to be excited about. So if they're going to always be backpedaling and scared of what they say, then how are they going to be free and make something good? Everyone wants to have some drama. Is annoying. I don't mind like people making free drama, so yeah, I can nil content and everybody else can make nil content. But it's dumb. It is dumb that we have to deal with this all the time. It is super dumb. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. It's boring. Tiresome.
On, bro, I'm in such a bad mood right now. Like, drama farmers are actual cancer. Going on to then make this entire tweet that we talked about in the last video that reads, I think the most frustrating thing for me is how much shit I've gotten in over the years, but when I looked at these literal randoms who advocate for someone they believe is right, they are 9,000 times more dedicated, toxic, and arrogant to ever change their opinions.
That's because they are attention starved. All they care is attention starved, not starved. Attention starved. They want attention, so why not just be crazy and think about the worst things ever? I'm just like, try to create a witch hunt, because that will give them a focus, because they have nothing better to say.
Makes me think, what's the point of even trying to apologize or try to be a better person? People realize the only way they get traction is to drama farm and bandwagon whatever opinion is popular at the time and switch whenever the general consensus is changed. Like, look at yourself. Look at your Twitter profile. Honestly, so embarrassing. There's a difference between having an opinion and pushing your delusions to become real by manipulating anything you can fit your narrative and neglect other things that you would support from other parties. Ain't no way, bro. And
that's crazy.
People were like, you know, he's talking about you, right? And I don't care. I don't care if Khyo's talking about me, because he's wrong. I've changed my opinion multiple times when I was wrong about something, and I've corrected myself multiple times when I was wrong about something. But in general regards to the situation, this happened because Khyo was upset with Rima's tweet, claiming that Rima was spinning some sort of narrative when that's not what happened at all. This person quote retweeted Khyo saying Rima wasn't wrong, and why even reply to small accounts? Not to Rima herself, calling Khyo a coward. You know very well what point she was making, and you're being disingenuous about it or stupid. Selene was removed, Pomu and yours wasn't. With Gator quote retweeting this, putting this situation the best, saying what happened is everyone misinterpreted Khyo's tweet, thinking he was implying that he didn't know about his voice being used because of the way he worded it. People thought Niji didn't have the right to use the voices when they did. It was probably part of their exit.
Wait. He didn't know about his voice being used because of the way he worded it. Did he know about did they use this voice or not before like the show? Did they tell him about the right of being allowed to use his voice or not? He did know. I mean, that changes everything. Well, I was on the side as well. I thought also with this tweet that he had no idea. The show is recorded from last year. They 100% knew, but that's okay. I mean, there's nothing to really be mad about. But I also assumed with his tweet and what he said that he didn't know. Like, it seemed like it, that he didn't know.
Contracts that they retain rights to all content previously produced. Selene was the only person that didn't sign an exit contract, so hers was the only one completely removed. Plus, it would be horribly bad PR for them if they kept hers. That's my understanding at least.
Damn. Damn.
Kuro misunderstood where Rima was coming from, and I think was a little unnecessarily hostile. She didn't imply Niji was doing anything illegal, so Kuro could have at least said something to her instead of clapping back at her in a reply to someone else. Adding on, Rima is getting a lot of undeserved hate from Kuro's and Niji and fans over it. Solen's voice was removed, and it was easy to misinterpret what Kuro said based on that. He could have said something to her and not someone trolling
because of COVID.
So yep, I found that situation really dumb and just want to talk about it. Please let me know what you all think about it down below, and have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.
Y'all want to know what I think about this? Don't want to hear the real truth? I think people gotta start shutting the fuck up. Like, this is stupid. This is really fucking dumb. How do you spiral a tweet like this? Like, come on, man. You made a whole scenario and people mad and sad about something so simple. Like, why do people gotta twist other words? Like, I don't know. Like, he could just said that. Like, he could make a joke and be like, after the joke, just clarify, like, I knew about the thing. I knew about this. I knew that they would, I was there. That's it. But this is just a joke. Just clarify it, because maybe he saw people were misunderstanding, and that's fine at the end of that. But people making it all seem so serious. Like, it's not a serious thing. It's just like, it's so minor, right? He legally can't say that. Can he legally not say that he knew he would be on the show? Yeah, Rima just misunderstood. Yeah, but I think they misunderstood. He legally cannot. That's okay. Well, that's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I just think that it's a bit sick. I think this whole situation was silly. I would rather just not comment on that. If he is so restricted of saying of what he can say and cannot say, I would just avoid making the joke then. Like, I'll be real. I think he's a little bit in the wrong if he can't legally clarify that he knew about this. Like, I don't know. I think he should have stepped away. But I think also people taking that joke and spiraling into the worst scenarios left and right and being mad about it and being mad at other ones and harassing them for it. It's just silly. That's a bit dumb. That is dumb. Notice all the ex-Niji VTubers avoided mentioning certain things. That's because they legally cannot say it. I think that's silly as well. That's dumb. But yeah, the legal system is dumb. But thank you for clarifying. That's nuts. Oh my god. What a funny world, man. What a funny world. You like talking about some insider info, huh? Maybe Gamma works at Nijisanji. You work at Nijisanji? Tell me now. If anybody in common works at Nijisanji, send me an email. Let's expose these guys now. Anyways. NDA can be stupid sometimes. Oh, I bet. Like, there's a lot of stupid things. And I bet with like Japanese companies is even dumber. 100%. Oh my god. First of all, I'm black. Niji as a company don't like black people, so I wouldn't never get hired there. That makes sense. Have you seen that kooky guy? I mean, that kooky guy wouldn't want even white people working at the company. So, I mean, they're racist about anyone. I mean, like, overall, I don't think... I think that just generally... this copyright system, like, this whole scenario was just stupid. This whole scenario was really, really dumb. And I think that it's just sad to see that everybody takes these small things and small jokes and spiral them into such negative spaces. Like, I don't know. Like, I think it's awful. But yeah. And before chat gives me stares, I'm gonna call it out. There's a major racial issue within the VTubing community. Is there? I want to talk about that, but we're gonna end this video. Holy. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe and like it. Yeah. See you on the next.